It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now for David Montgomery. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
David Montgomery, the ball.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
The 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And able to find Higbee, it's complete. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get him down as as he's inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one will not be. Handled, it's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one.
14.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Tackle made at the 24.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Akers.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. Complete. Jefferson the target. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Akers. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
14-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Ford. I thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. Called it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. at the 20-yard line.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Cole. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This time, Trubisky will throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
On the deep ball. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to let it go again. And got his man complete. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Sloman on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. That is caught by Cohen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out. He can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Extra point is
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's gone. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Going up top. And the 7-yard line. The catch is made. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Going up top for Kupp, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there, Goff to Kupp, and even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Back now here on EA Sports. Well, the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 27-yard line.
Second down and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Second and 10.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. This one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up second.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's good.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Allen. Robert Woods, 83 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Number 32.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Trubisky to throw. This will be caught about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller in the final minute. And the Bears have broken the tie. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Bears 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Buster Screen. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But
it's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
33-yard line.
And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better.